It did fix itself yesterday, so we'll see how that goes. But let's get into the game. We're starting on the CT side, won the knife round, chose CT of course. It's just a bit of an easier side on this map. And yeah, hopefully we'll see some magic out of the boys. If not, it's all good. Want to see a good game nonetheless. It is quite choppy, I will say. But aim going for the peek down mid does not make it work, unfortunately. Okay, the lag is actually quite bad. I will try and resolve this. I don't know how, but I will try. I don't know what could be causing it, to be honest. Maybe they chose a server close to Serbia where they're playing from. And I'm obviously not in Serbia. That could be some of the cause for the issues with the FPS, but we will hope that it goes away and that it's just a FACEIT issue. 2v3 here on the retake, always going to go for this on pistol. Not going to find much, I can't imagine, but we can see the walk-up short is coming. Nodi keeping some distractions on long. And Mario going for the peek onto short now. Can't find anything. And that's just going to be the queen up from Vellamo. It's very strange that it's lagging this much. I truly am confused. And I don't know what I could have done to cause that. I think it is just FACEIT being FACEIT. Which is great. I will check my internet, but I'm pretty confident it's good. It's all doing what it's supposed to do. So apologies for that. But coming into an eco here, I mean, you're not going to expect anything. I can try and resolve the tech issues while this round goes on. Nothing special going to happen here, of course. Unless some crazy magic happens on this guy in underpass, but I can't imagine it will. No, they sort of clean up all the kills. It's going to be an easy 5 alive round for Vellamo. I cannot fix the tech issues because it's not my problem, unfortunately. I think it is actually a FACEIT issue that's causing the lag, which is a bit of a bummer. We are stuck in this situation where we're gonna have some lag, unfortunately. Sorry to say, we're gonna miss some of the sick highlights coming out of this game, unless it resolves magically. But it does seem to be a FACEIT issue. Fast round coming out of Vellamo, coming out of apps. Aim does take down one. He goes for the fight on apps again against the second, but does not get the second kill. Traded though by Vino, and Marioxy gets one on Banana. In fact, no, that was not on Banana. That was on A as well. He coming into long. Timing catches Vellamo player there. I'm not going to know the names of the Vellamo players. I'm very sorry, everyone who is a Vellamo fan. Obviously not familiar with the team, so I can't, on the fly, pick up the names. I'm not talented enough. And also, we're at the mercy, once again, of our lovely auto-director, who will kind of just show whoever he wants. The CSGO auto-director taking control for most of the game. I will jump in every so often if I want to see something, but generally I think we're at the mercy of the CS gods. So FACEIT screwing over the game by giving us a terrible viewing experience with all the lag, and auto-director screwing us over even more, but that's okay. It's not a big deal whatsoever. We'll still see an easy round win here from Team Vertex, unless you never know. Dink could have something to say about it. The rotate's coming through now, but in a 1v3 turn into a 1v2, he'd have to get the 4k. And Mario is going to peek out long. Is he ready? He is. Does not know where the last player is. Coming up short, but he's kind of aware. He throws out the smoke. And now Dotlan knows he's on the left somewhere. But where could he be? He has to clear everything. He has to be aware of Graveyard, but he has to be aware of site too. In fact, he's confident. He's confident it's Graveyard. He's going to peek up slowly. Jumping up. He might catch the head here. Who sees who first? It's going to be Dotla. And that looks like a round win for Vertex, although the timer, it was very close. Very close round. Less than 1 second to spare. We might actually see the white beep coming out here, but the music confirms it. It's a defuse. And a 2-1 to Vellamo, but Team Vertex pulling out a round. Could be worse. Could be much worse. The team not collecting any chickens so far. I mean, I think that's might be one that we've got. For Mario, I think he's maybe collected a chicken, but everyone else choosing not to press E on those chickens. Very important thing to think about. The lag once again showing its head. Love that. Let's check something very quickly. No, it's definitely not me. I just thought I'd confirm once again. Yep, lag is not on my end, so fortunately we're just gonna have to cope. But I'll try and stop talking about it now. This peak on top banana could be interesting. The smoke is down. Nobody's close to it. Like, crossing over to the site, a spam could be deadly, but I don't think it's going to happen. He's playing close. He's playing very, very close. If this smoke fades in about 3 seconds, he doesn't see anything, he backs off, which I think is the smart play. You know you're up against better guns than you. You've got the MP9. You really just want to live. Let your team do their thing. Trust that you just need to get one with the MP9. He even smokes that to think maybe there is a guy new box. They're going to be confused, thinking, going to have to check new box with that smoke down if they enter the site. They're smoking long, they're trying to sell the fake, and it is looking like a B finish here. Dragon Bomb moving up to banana. And we might actually see Dotla rotate off here. He's thinking about it. He's in back of graveyard. Sink, once again, remolling new box. They're still aware of that potential threat. And Noda's going to have to go big here with the MP9. He sees the first, catches the kill. Dotla gets one as well. Noda gets a dink, but cannot finish the kill. Big gap in the smoke. They could have abused it, but he can't quite find the kill. They see him cross. Oh, that was almost perfect. And the kill comes out on banana for Team Vertex as well. Mario taking an easy one there on banana. They saw one back of sight. They know it's planted fountain. They could suspect both are here. But they're aware of at least one. Vino holding new box, clearing out his angles. They see him on coffin. They might lose... I was going to say they might lose the position of that second player, but no, they find him on new box, and that's going to be another run for Team Vertex, getting 2 in a row, stringing them together, and actually putting the money in an interesting spot for Vellamo. I think they might go for the force here, but it's not going to be pretty. Trying to shoot that kill over to his teammate, make sure they get the money. Bring that over into the next round. And yeah, the money's interesting here. They're actually going to go for the save, it looks like. Looking like pistols. I will be 2 seconds. I've actually just got a knock at my door, which I love. Apologies, I'm back. And the round has been slow, so that accommodates for my disappearance. Full banana control for us, but they're pushing out of apps fast. I want to get a view on the site here. Aimer does catch one in pit, a second caught by Marioxy. Vino finding one on short as well, and the last guy in pit is going to die. So now it just comes down to this fight on ramp. They don't see each other. This could be interesting. He's not going to be aware of it. But he can't find the kill. And that's 5 alive for Team Vertex in 3 rounds now. Looking better than the last game we played. That one was a 16-5 loss. We obviously saw a lot to improve on there. The team have went away and they found those changes that had to be made, and they've made them. So that's great progress. I wish we could get some of these clips in nice high detail, but the server, again, not allowing it. Standard setup here with the 3-2, 3B, 2A. They don't pull this one out often, actually. I say standard, but not exactly the standard for this team. This play in the smoke could be interesting, actually. Dotla's going to peek out. He's not. He got team flashed. But Mario comes along with the op. He sees 2. 3 kills on banana fast, early in the round, with 120 left on the clock. That's going to be big. And this might even cause a save. I mean, what can you do? 5v2, you have to try and find the fights. Try and isolate 1v1s or 2v1s if you can. But the gun advantage is on the side of Team Vertex as well. Only 1 AK on these two players. It might be worth saving it. They now find second AK, so that's an improvement. But the peek's going to come into Mario, and he's too fast for that. That's not gonna work when you're peeking into Mario. It's not going to happen. And so now, in a 1v4, he finds the first, but it's just a consolation prize. As aim picks up that trade kill. Not ready for the player short, and we're going to pass the guns around, do a bit of juggling, but another round for Vertex. I wonder how you get the viewers. I'm a noob when it comes to casting. I wonder how you make the viewers of the stream appear in Counter-Strike. Something I have no idea how that works. Never thought about it. Maybe I should figure that out. Might be cool. But that's a problem for a later date. This round should be closed very quickly. We've got a rush B. One player staying back, staying behind, but the pistols, we should make quick work of this. A flash comes out. They're scared to push. They can't push through the molly. The smoke comes out, but could get claustrophobic here, but no. All the smokes come through in the kit. All the kills come through the smoke, sorry. Trying to say. And going to be another round for Team Vertex. Just one player left. That was the late player throwing the support utility. And coming up behind him is Aim, who should catch him. He sees the shoulder and he goes down. Another great round from Team Vertex. I like saying that. Didn't get to say that much last time we played, and this is quite the improvement. Money now back. Looking good for Vellamo. If they keep losing these rounds and they can't string any together, at least they're going to have good money. The T's obviously having a much stronger economy than the CTs. When it comes to just the cost of things, you don't have to get the fuse kit. The rifle of the team costs less. Quick kills out of Banana. I should have been talking about the game because I didn't even see that coming. They peeked out instantly. They find the Opera as well. Nobody takes him down. That was so fast. I wasn't ready for that. I was talking about random stuff, not even focused on the game because I didn't expect it so quickly. We've played quite safe, quite slow, quite passive at times. But a really fast run coming out in Banana. Vino will go down on A, and that might give them an opening, but Bomb is still on ramp, and how can he cross this up? On short. That just leaves the guy on ramp. Which, what can you do? No idea, the guy's close. He sees him, spots him, gets the kill. And now it's going to cause the rotate back towards B, but can he be fast enough? I don't think so. I think Node has made the perfect play here, going into the ruins. How can you expect this? I mean, you can be aware that they could be close CT, they could be coffin, but sitting that far back. Yeah, he's going to fake it, he's going to tap. Spam comes through, not going to find the kill, so he will actually get a plant here, which means they can buy next round, and that is the best they could wish for in that position. All you can really hope for in a 1v3, a 1v4, manages to get a bomb down, and that's going to lead to the buy here. I think if they had lost that round with no plant, they probably don't buy guns, they probably just get pistols. It's a much cleaner round for Vertex, but this could now be messy. Molly and Apps, standard stuff, pushing up. No banana control. I think the barrage of utility thrown by Vertex has just stopped them. The smoke, you can't push that, it's not possible. If they're holding it, you're dead, so it's really just one you have to give up and fight for later if you want to, but maybe you just go fast up mid. They're aware of the possibility. Playing very passive now on A. But will Vino be ready for this? 3 people coming his way. 4 now. He spots them, but he's going to go for the re-peek and it might not work out. Mario gets the trade. And that guy player in Arch manages to find one. Mario gets another. And the peek out doesn't quite catch the kill, but what more can be done? Auto director, not wanting to show the kills. And through the smoke, Mario gets another one with the 5-7. Great round from him, 3 kills. In the 1v3. Sink. Not sure if that's how you say his name, but he's been playing good. He's had a good game so far. If there's any player on this team that looks like they could pull this round off, I'd say it'd be him. Getting into the op, he has to be perfect, but he's going to shoulder peek and it's going to get caught. I like the idea. If he's holding the close angle, that will bait the shot and you could get the kill. But he was holding onto library and he had too much control, too much reserve. He didn't break his nerve and managed to find the kill. So it will be pistols now. After that last round, the economy bolstered by the bomb plant, it's finally broken now. And more banana aggression, it looks like, from Vertex. They actually want to get aggressive against the pistols, which I find interesting. It's not something you'd normally see. Although they're getting aggressive of mid. Is Vertex going to be ready for this? There's nobody holding brackets. They're giving up long control. The arch player is going to have to go big here because he's going to see 3 crossing. Not crossing, pushing. They're going straight into him and they all go down. If they had jumped across, maybe there was a chance, but no. If you're running straight into the AK, that's going to be impossible. At this level, players are too strong. They're too fast. They're too snappy with their aim. You're not going to be able to cross that like that, but it was a nice attempt. If there's no player arch, the B site could be open if they find that first entry. It was a nice try from Vellamo. But a strong start. For Team Vertex. Not 3 players over towards B this time, but still taking a little bit of control. He might have spotted the head, but I think he just barely missed it. The smoke covering his hat. Doesn't quite see him, but they're aware. He's getting so aggressive. He could spot a leg underneath that smoke. Oh, he does, and he gets the kill. He jumps back. Can he go fast enough? He can. They don't push him. They don't know what's behind that smoke either. Not worth the risk to trade that kill, even though they wanted to trade it so bad, I imagine. Auto Director is loving showing us Dotla right now and actually missing everything across the map. Our Lord and Savior at HLTV, not HLTV, at GoTV. Loving Dotla so much. And for good reason, he's having a great game, 11-4. Holding down the B-bomb site. And they're going to be working into him again. This time with the support of 2 other players. Aim does the 180 to get the kill on the guy in water. Can't quite see the player behind the fountain. Dotla is living so much longer than he has any right to be alive. They do finally get him and it's in the 2v2, but there's 32 HP between the 2 of them and the bomb goes down. 30 seconds, they know the last is back of sight. They may not be aware of the fact he kept the op. But they're going to flash him. He gets the first. He knows the second is banana as well. But the op v op battle, 20 seconds. The pressure is on the T to push. He misses the shot. They both miss. They both miss the shot. It's crazy. Mario maybe suspecting a fake there, but now the pressure's back on him. He has to be the one to push. He can't just sit and wait for him to peek into the angle. Tense situation. Creeping up. But who's faster? Nobody's faster. They both missed the shot, but the pistol's out. The repeat, but he's getting closer and closer. Can he find the kill? Vellamo finds it. A crazy round with 32 HP between 2 players. They managed to win the 2v2. Great round from Vellamo. He stepped up big with the op. And I can see why this team has him on the op. I mean, again, a team we don't know much about. But they're looking strong. I mean, the rounds haven't gone in their favour, but they've shown promise. They've got 3 players who are very alive on the server and 2 who are struggling a little bit. They're a bit behind. But that doesn't mean that it's over for them. There are definitely chances for these players to make it up. And Vellamo finds another in mid with the fast push. And they're going to go off B off of that. They're going to start pushing. But they can't find the first. And Dotla gets a second. Mario goes down in mid, getting a bit too aggressive, I'd say. But Vino holding down mid, throwing the smoke, running back now, probably going to play pit. He does like that spot, but he's also a site player. He loves sitting in the middle of site, so always an option for him as well. I love this play from PKS, just grabbing all the utility, throwing it back to his team. Because it adds up. One molly, one smoke, $900. Could change around. It's a molly for a new box that they didn't have before. Or a molly for Coffin, or, you know, whatever it may be. It comes in important. It's a big thing to have. The flash comes out on Node, and he's lost. He doesn't know where he is. They heard the scope. He has to back off now. It's too dangerous to stay close, but they can't peek either because they know there's not. Node not generally the second opera on this team. We've seen Vino pick it up in the previous game. But they're uncertain. They want to push, but how do they get in? There's too much util, and now the time is ticking so low, 25 seconds. Do we have time to clear back on towards A? No. We have to take B now. We have to go for the fights. And the push through the smoke doesn't work. And the kill on the player pillar as well leaves Vino in a 1 versus 3. The nade's not going to kill. No matter how good it is, there's no way that kills in a 1 versus 3. Money is still on your side. How do you play this one? He doesn't know the HP. It's tough to play that round. I think there's no clear way in a 1v3. But with the money as big as it is, they have such a bank built up. You don't really want to go save. Because any damage you can do to them is an advantage for you. Because you don't need to worry about your money, right? So, I see why he went for it. It's unfortunate that the op player is the one holding. He peeks the op first and he dies right away. But that's okay. 8-4. Ideally, Vellamo will pick up 3 rounds here for them. That would be their ideal situation. Of course, CT-sided map, but Inferno is not as CT-sided as it used to be. There were days where a 10-5 on Inferno were good enough, but nowadays the T-sides are much more developed. It's important to pick up every round you can. An 11-4 would be a great half for Vertex, but for Vellamo it would be catastrophic. It's just so many rounds to overcome. I believe this is a tech pause, not a tactical pause, so we're stuck here for the moment. Not much to say. Not much to do. The buy is interesting from Vellamo, because they have got that at Mac 10, but they did have money to drop over an AK, so I wonder if that's a decision, an intentional decision, or if that's just a Jermu has bought too fast and his teammates haven't seen it. It could just be a case of he was already intending to buy a Mac 10, so he's just picked up the Mac 10, you know. And no AK dropped over. It is interesting. But it does allow for some fast plays that with an AK are going to be difficult, so maybe they'll play around that Mac 10. We've seen teams make it work in all levels of play. At the top level, it happened more often than you would expect. A player just picks up a Mac 10 and goes crazy. So, let's see what happens in this round. Kill comes out in mid fast with the op onto Aimer trying to push down, but Vino gets a trade. The auto director is loving Vino, so I'm gonna make him love someone else for a moment. Nodi finds a kill through the smoke. In fact, the auto director's just stopped doing his job. He's done. He's given up. He's not interested anymore. So this round I will do my best to to observe and commentate. Bomb dropped on Banana in a 4v3. No real control for the T's, except they have got this up to the half wall control. Clearing out sandbags. Dotla might have a gap. He does. Smoke comes out in CT, but is he going to be able to hold this? He won't try. He'll back off. So Nodi is aware. Rotated over. But the push is coming through. Visca pushing in. Dotla looking for fights, but so is Nodi. He goes down. Dotla gets the trade. Pushing onto site. He knows he has to be somewhere nearby. He doesn't know how close. Mario's holding the cross, but he can't quite catch the kill. PKS, is he ready? Is he aware? He knows of the CT player, but not of the banana player. And even if Mario missed that kill, it was going to be a kill for Vino. There's just no way. So, another round goes the way of Team Vertex, and a 9-4 scoreline. Best they can hope for is 9-6. It's not what you want. And you do kind of have to wonder, if they had picked up an AK that round rather than the MAC-10, could it have gone differently, you know? They didn't have the best buy that they could have had. But it's all speculation at that point. There's no way to know. They did the play that they thought was best, so they ran it and it didn't work out, and that's fine. 9-4 to Vertex. Back to that 2-3 setup. 2 on B, 3 on A. Interesting flash from Mario. I've not seen that one before. He does find the kill quickly in mid. The trade can't come from second mid because he jumps away too fast. It's just going to be a bunch of util. Perhaps going to burn down the clock this round. It looks like they are with the smoke in mid. It's not perfect. They might go through this. They will. Mario can't find the kill. He throws a nade close. Is able to run back. Sees the guy in the corner. Gets shot at a little bit, but manages to narrowly dodge those bullets like Neo. And the kill on long player. Wish we could see how fast that was, but the lag makes it kind of hard to tell. Thank you again, Face It. 2 players in CT is interesting, because if they wrap onto A, there's 2 players stuck in pit who are going to have a very interesting position. Vino gets 1, the trade comes out from Aimer as well. Dotla gets the 3rd on long. And, yeah. A fast round. Well, not a fast round, but a fast finish to the round. Now 10-4. I'm putting my trust back into Auto Director to see what he can do. See if he can show us the kills. Be the observer he was born to be. But we'll see. Gonna drop the bomb bottom mid. Just at the ramp. And then back to the 3-speed setup now. 2 players going fast up banana. Are they going to push any further than this half wall? It would be interesting. The flash comes through and the peek's going to come out. Dotla doesn't see anything. Other than a smoke. If the player was close enough on short, he may have heard that bomb drop. They might have heard something hit the floor. That's something that gives away some of these teams. They throw the bomb down on the ground, a bit too close to a CT, and then they can start to suspect. But you're seeing the boost up here. Vino loves this angle, and he's going to see 2. Sprays them both down. 1 in boiler, he's aware of it. And aim gets the kill. They have to be aware of apps now, but they're jumping out. Is he going to be ready? He is. He turns. Vino has to get the trade here. He won't catch him because he drops at a different angle than expected, and 2 players picking into him at once. How does he get away with a kill there? How does he get away at all? He can't quite get another, but the work's done. It's a 3v1. There's not much more to do here. You just have to get it across the line. Takes the bomb, peeking into Dotla, but Dotla's ready. He's so ready, and it's an 11-4 half. This is the Team Vertex that I wanted to see last game. These guys, it's not just that the opponents are worse, because these opponents, they're playing fine. They're doing good. They're all playing fine. Two players are obviously struggling a little bit, but all in all, they've been playing good as a team. And the last game that Vertex played, there was some holes, there were some gaps that could be exploited way too easily, and they've definitely worked on it. They've definitely had a chance to practice more. Obviously, 1 day of practice going into the first match they played, and now with 3 days of practice is, I mean, it's 3 times the practice. It's it can't be understated. So even that little bit, those 2 days have come in huge here, and they're going fast for the B play. Let's see how their T sides have changed, because those were lacking last time. Can't quite find the kills, but there's 4 on B, and they have no idea. They'll never expect the second guy. But somehow they're ready for it. Mario doesn't get the kill, but they're aware now. Vino jumping, dodging, can't quite save himself. Dotla in a 1v2. Catches 1. He knows the last is CT. This could be the round. But they're saved by Jermu, who comes up exactly when he needs to. 3 kills before this round, making it 4. And it's probably the most important round of the game for him. That's a round that if you lose it, it's going to be 13 probably. 13-4, and that's going to be impossible to come back into, so... That round was necessary, it was crucial. So let's see what these pistols can do. These MP9s, this FAMAS. They've opted to go for full SMGs except for one FAMAS. And go for as much util as they can buy, which I think is the right call. Some players will pick up an M4 here and just not have any util for the round. I don't think that's the right play. I think that's a mistake sometimes. They're running right into this long player. They might actually catch him by surprise. But he finds all the kills. It's a clean, easy 4K for Jermu, and now he's feeling it. I wish Auto Observer would do his job. Well played, Jermu. That's him doubled his kills in one round, which is, you know, that's gonna be huge for the motivation, for the confidence. He's feeling himself a bit now. He's got $5,000. I mean, he can get any gun he wants, unless he wants an M249, but I can't imagine he would. The lag, showing us all how incredible it is. The push down mid's coming in fast, but nobody can't quite find it. Dotla gets one. He keeps spamming away. Mario is getting close. He's interested, he's curious, but he's not going to push further. And all four players from Vertex are all bottom mid. Jermu's just holding that bracket's position. He's unsure of what to do. The only B player is stuck on CT with a molly. He's jiggling. This is a common jiggle. You want to... The second you see somebody, you throw that molly, but he's opted out of it now. Choosing to play sight while the rotate comes over from Jermu. But they might be going for mid here. They've got 3 players top mid, but they have no map control on Vertex. I mean, there's really nothing. The second the smoke fades, they're going to go for it. And look, they've abandoned the A site. If they go fast, they have a free site, an open site. But they're going long. They catch the guy library, but they're still going B. They have no idea. Now they're starting to question what's going on, but it might be too late. The FAMAS gets caught in CT. A kill comes out on A as well. But they're still going B. Both players are there and they have no idea. They catch one. They're not expecting the CT players. Maybe a miscomm there. You have to think that the players should be looking CT, right? They have to be aware that there could be a player in CT after all those kills just came through. But the open plant's going to get caught. And now 1 versus 2. He's stuck banana. But this is doable. Jermu's started feeling it. Can he keep the momentum going? They're re-smoking CT or banana, which I think is the smart play, but 9 seconds, they have to get this bomb down. Right now. But he's pushing. Aim's gonna find him though. I mean, that's... You have 2 options there, right? You have to either let the bomb go down and accept that you're not gonna win the round. Or well, not necessarily not win the round, but you have to either let the bomb go down and then start playing slow, or you have to push that smoke and go for something big. You have to hope there's a gap. Have to hope they've left a hole in their defense. But not this time. Aim's got it covered. Under lock and key. So 12-6 for Vertex and a P250 on Visca. A difficult round. But a doable round. Vellamo have the op in mid and he gets caught so quickly. The trade comes out from C. He gets 2. He could actually grab that op. Maybe get a gun onto the P250 player, but he's so far away. He's not going to get that gun. It's going to be down to Nodi to push. He's going in first. Will they catch him? They smoke CT and he's pushing it. Oh, but they're aware. Flash comes through. They're blind. He finds him, but the boost player is not checked and the P250 could win the round. A 2v2. Of course, it's the P250 in the boost spot. The weakest gun. Able to do the most impact in this round if they win it. But PKS walking through ruins. A big gap in the CT smoke. They have some info. Both players are towards this dark position. One in front, one behind. It's interesting. The ruins player is going to slowly creep up and he's aware of a player dark. This could be big from Dotla and he gets one. Just doesn't get the second because he has no bullets. But they can't win the round, so nobody gets the trade. Not the trade, the frag. Wow. These rounds are scary. For every round Vertex wins on this T side, it feels like it could have gone either way. There are moments of greatness for each team. Every player on Vellamo now stepping up. You can look at the kills, you can say they're not, but they are. I mean, in this CT half, Visca's gotten, I believe, 4 kills. Jermu has gotten, is that 5? 5 kills in 5 rounds is not bad at all. So let's see what the defense has. And it's a Zeus right now, but Aim is not going to get caught out by that one. He's going to keep going. Auto Director just loves looking at dead bodies. And all the kills go the way of Aim. Tried to get onto him, but I'm not an observer. And I completely missed all of it. Trying to do what Auto Observer is trying as well. I get how he makes mistakes, you know. Me and Auto Observer, we're the same. Nobody's aware there could be in the smoke. He's going to get timing, then he's probably going to die. That's an unfortunate one, but it should all work out in the end. A 4v2, they have pistols. Wasn't able to find the AK in the smoke. They might have tried to save it, but I think if Aim has anything to say about it, he'll be defending that AK with his life. Jermu peeking into Aim. It does dink and goes down. Now this is a gun they could save. Now there's a chance, but no. Another round for Vertex. Another clean round for Vertex. 3 alive. Could have been 4, but 1 goes down at the last second. Still a good round. The economy is fine. If they lose this one, it could be questionable, but I think they're okay. The money's looking alright. We're gonna have a good Christmas this year, kids. Mario going for the mid hold, but nobody's gonna peek that. He's really just playing for info there, checking for a push. Very rare you'll see a straight up mid cross on this level because the players are too fast. I mean, you're never gonna make it across. So most players opt to go for that longer route this way to get to mid. Jermu sees the player, and there's one close as well, and he manages to get the kill. So now the util's coming out from Aim, from Lino, from all the boys. And the question has to be asked, are they pushing another smoke? They are, but this time the anti-flash player is going to catch them both. If they can find one bullet, he's dead, but they can't find it. Jermu gets away with murder, literally and figuratively, as he gets 2 kills. And Aim goes down as well. This is looking like a nice, easy round for Vellamo. Only the upper left, and they're behind him. He doesn't know. Pulls out the pistol, but he can't find the kill. A nice try from Team Vertex, but on that round, they were just outskilled by Vellamo. It was aim fights across the map, and well, not even aim fights. It was just that banana push, really. And through the smoke they tried to go, and through the smoke they died. Now they can start to calm down a bit. Vellamo, they can be like, look, we've won a couple rounds now in a row, and they're going for the fight straight, and that's through another smoke. It's like their special move here, going through smokes. A fast round, getting it over with. Only pistols on the board, so not much to play for in that one. And a fast round coming out from Vertex, and a fast win coming up from Vellamo. So let's see, 5 AKs, 14-8. 4 AKs on the CT side is not something you see often. This fight in mid could be interesting. He jumps up at the worst time. They're tapping away, but can they find any kills? No, nobody finds anything. And apps control is Team Vertex's. This banana hold's going to be interesting, playing up and down. If they kill one sandbags, they might not expect the second. It's an interesting play. But now that player moves back, and it's going to be a more standard setup on B, with one player behind the sandbags, hiding, tucking away. Sink. This guy he's been the player to watch, I feel, on this Vellamo side. Sink and Vellamo, the Opper. They've been doing a little bit of everything. Mario can't find the bomb. Thank you, Auto Observer, for catching that. The molly coming out on short, but also molly returned in mid. Are they going to smoke it? No, they're going to wait. And aim is out in brackets. The rotates are coming through. Aim's getting close to the smoke. He's pushing it. They love to push, and sometimes it's not going to work. But it does bait out the rotation from B, and that leaves one player on site. If they're going to go, they have to go now. But they're taking too much time. And the rotate comes through. The rotates come through, but can't they find the kills? They all go the way of Vellamo in the last 10 seconds of the round. A nice attempt from Vertex. I think playing the way they did there baited out that rotate onto A, but they had to have someone there to capitalize. They had to have a guy on B. Colin, he's rotating, start coming B. We have to go now. But they just didn't have that info. I think they weren't sure. They didn't want to push too fast into B, because they obviously didn't know of the rotate. Hindsight is 2020. Oh, and a team knife come out from Dotla. Some great damage at the start of the round. Oh my god, some really great damage at the start of the round. The nade's going huge as well. Vino fully dodged that nade, but you wouldn't know it looking at his HP. Dotla takes some more than nades this round. The MVP. But what can they find? Vino's close. He's not aware of a close player on the CT side, and all the kills go the way of Vellamo. 14-9. Aim can find one, but can he get two? No. Just the one for him. Another round for Vellamo. It's interesting, right? Because look at the scoreboard here. I mean, they're bringing it back slowly but surely. Every player now contributing. Jerma top, or sorry, not Jerma. Great streamer, but he's not in the server. Jermu, top of the server with 19 kills, matching 3 other players. And he started this half with 4. I mean, he's really bringing out everything he has. Doing everything he can to keep his team in the game. But it's going to be on Visca to try and hold the B site. With Jermu's help. Someone who has been having a bit of a slower game. Has been struggling a little bit. Not been finding the kills he's wanted. Not been given the fights he's ready for. But he spots Node, and a molly could totally ruin his position. What can he do but run? And he goes down. Jermu finds that one as well, stealing it from the desperate Visca who just wants a kill. Vertex have slowed down. They've slowed down, and the rotates are coming through onto B. Very, very rotate heavy team Vellamo are. But it seems to be working every time. Every time Vertex goes somewhere, Vellamo has already got 3 or 4 players there. This time though, they might have baited out. A bit of a rotation back towards A. Even Jermu considering it. But if there's going to be a round to win, a round to close out, to get in a position to close out this half, it's game. This round would be the perfect round for it. They see the guy pillar, they catch him. One is also on coffins. They don't quite see him yet, but the spam comes through. What can he do here? Spamming the bomb, but they can't find him, and Vino gets the kill. It's almost unbelievable how that goes down. PKS not spotting anybody from CT. The op coming from Banana might not fully clear the sandbag, and the guy on ruins. Slowly walking up now. Aim does go down, so this is a round now. This is possible. Vellamo could come away with Another close round. But no, Vino and Mariox combine for the last 3 in the 3v3. Make it work. Vertex on 15 match point. The money for Vellamo is fine. They're not going to have any issues here. The buy is going to be perfect. It's going to be everything you could want. All the util, all the bells and whistles. But the pressure is so much worse when they're on 15 than when they're on 14. I mean, when the enemy team has 14 rounds, you're stressed, but you're like, we have a bit of wiggle room, right? We can make a couple mistakes. Not many. We can make 1 or 2, but we can make a couple mistakes. But as soon as... Oh, I should stop talking because the kills are all going the way of Vertex, and yeah, the pressure, I mean, 15 rounds is such a different beast than 14, and now in a 5v2, is it even going to be possible to get back into this round? I mean, if they weren't on 15, Vellamo would be saving. There's no question about it. This round, they'd be bowing out of it right now, but they have to go for it. It's last round. They spot Mario, but they're not going to expect another player so close. Aim does not find the kill, but now he does, and the pressure was just too high, and Vertex is going to take their first win of ESEA Intermediate. The first win for this team. They deserved it. I mean, they played so much better than last game that they played. I mean, that was a different team. They were a different beast. Everybody stepped up. Everybody played correctly. Mario's... He's out faster than we can even see his skills. He doesn't want to be here anymore. He was happy with his win and he's gone. So we don't know how he did. I was not keeping track of his kills. But the whole team showed up. I mean, everybody was finding something. And Vellamo as well, they played great. They were a great opponent. They did as much as they could. They played as good as they could have asked to play. But it just wasn't quite enough this time. And I mean, the Vellamo, they're gonna keep playing, obviously. They're gonna have more matches this season. They're gonna do their best. And yeah, it's definitely a team to watch. They played great. But Vertex, we get our first win. Let's go, baby. And with that, we're ending the stream on a good note. Thank you all 22 viewers who are sitting here.